Operation Desert Storm began on 17 January 1991. Tactical fighters and strategic bombers took off to rain destruction on Iraqi forces. The bombardment was relentless.
He ain't Scotch, you bastard! Impact 1, 2, 3.
6 for 3 miles.
Splash. Good.
Stop moving.
Marvelous. Splash.
It's gone. The lights are on.
Impact.
Going right.
Yep, you stay on it. Impact. Like you wouldn't
Nail that bitch.
Ready, spike, base plus 19.
Okay, stand down for a little bit. Let's do it.
Oh, shit. Somebody blew up my dippy. All right, move it. I'm going to try. 3, 2,
My position
1.
for about 10
Should be impact. Boom! Oh, yes! Coming
Spike,
right.
base plus 19. Buddy, spike, base plus 19.
Lasers off. Lasers off. Coming right. We destroyed that thing bigger than Dallas.
2:30 a.m. Saudi time. 10 stealth fighters slip out of Saudi airspace into Iraq. Silently, their computerized navigation systems guide them through the half-hour flight to downtown Baghdad. Flying undetected over the city, a slight press of buttons on pilots' control sticks delivers laser-guided bombs to crucial targets. Early warning radar control centers, radio towers that form the nucleus of Saddam's communication network, and the Iraqi Air Defense Headquarters. In a matter of minutes, the heart of Saddam's air defense is cut out. Stealth pilots skirt through a lethal barrage of anti-aircraft artillery from below, but they keep their bombs on target. In only 15 minutes, they guide their invisible planes above the flak and head for home. The opening round had gone precisely as planned.
The ease in which the air war was presented to the people, you know, it looked like a pushover, but to those that faced it in the early days, it was not a pushover. And the fact that it became very easy was because of some hard-fought battles in the early weeks.
Our primary mission is bombs on target, on time. You have one chance to do that, so everything you do, all your planning goes into the fact that you're going to find the target the first time. You're going to get in there, you're going to get the bombs off the way you want to, they're going to hit the target, and as soon as you do that, your primary concern is get out of there, out of Dodge as fast as you can.
Fire the laser, see if it gets there. Roger, you got 24 seconds. Oh, shit, somebody hit that one, too. Gotta keep moving it.
Picture clean.
1, coming up on the heading. I don't think it's gonna get there. All 10 seconds. Keep firing it. Too late now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact. Okay. A little long in the same area.
Base plus 20.
All right.
Slow bogey.
On the pickle button.
North target 16 miles. Tracking east.
That's through the triangle. My target area.
Laser off. Laser off.
My target area is under the smoke. I'm picking this building here. 29 seconds left.
Bogey stated.
There's all sorts of debris down there.
20 seconds.
22 seconds. 20. Looking for 15. There's my building.
15. Laser on.
Lasers on.
Picture
There's the
clean.
building.
Okay. 10 seconds. Missile launch.
8.
Input 1. Base spike. Base plus 20. Chaff. Impact.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Shack. Shit hot.
The meat of our practice missions is target recognition using our infrared sensor displays. because, again, a visual picture, a visual presentation is very, very different from an infrared presentation. And since we fly at night, everything we do will be infrared. And let's say, for example, a building that's painted white during the daytime, if it's depending on how much heat it gives off at night, can be a completely different color depending on what we're using on our sensor, whether, let's say, black is hot or white is hot, depending upon, again, the type of display we choose. So what we do during our practice is understand the difference between a visual and infrared picture. Sometimes, depending on the bomb run, we'll actually increase the lights on board just inside the cockpit so we can take a real good look at the photos that we're carrying to make sure that what we're seeing on our sensor display is, in fact, what we're looking at on our pictures.
Laser-guided bombs that we drop are just general-purpose bombs, no different than a 2,000 or 500-pound dumb bomb, and they put a guidance kit on them. And the guidance kit consists of these large fins on the back of the weapon, which pop out in flight to give it almost wings in the back, and a steerable nose unit that has a laser seeker head, which reads the laser energy, and a smaller set of control fins. And these control fins actually move to keep the bomb, based on inputs from the computer unit, to keep the bomb on the correct flight path as it approaches the target. Now obviously the bomb has no motor, so the only energy it has to get to the target is the energy that the aircraft gives it. And that can be in the form of gravity as we drop it from a relatively high altitude, or from a low altitude delivery we can actually throw the bomb or toss the bomb towards the target, giving it enough energy to correct its flight path as it makes it. Basically, once you found the target, keeping the crosshairs on it is pretty darn easy. And the hard part is getting to that point and fighting your way into the target, defeating the defenses, the AAA, the missiles, and then acquiring your target. Just being able to find your specific building in a complex. And the rules we played with there were very, very strict. If you couldn't find your target, you didn't drop.
Started going north. Iraq still had all their electricity, so all the cities were lit up with lights. You could see Baghdad off in the far horizon. You could see the Euphrates and Tigris along there. There's obviously people and electricity there, so there's lights along there. That was lit up. All the little towns were lit up, and as we started approaching them, you could see like little Christmas tree lights just sprinkling all over. Just everything was just sparkling at us. AAA being shot at us. And you can see like snakes from the medium-sized AAA, just tracer bullets, and they look like big long snakes coming up in the air. Now my heart's beating pretty fast, and I'm not thinking about anything but doing the job that I've been trying to do right then at that moment, and that is basically working my radar the best I can. I'm worried about them having anyone airborne to shoot down or interfere with all the strikers.
I was flying as the number 3 position most of the time. I had it pretty good in a sense of finding targets because his lead would go down and his bombs would explode. That's when they would start shooting. Obviously, the downside of being 3 and 4 is they're the ones that get shot at a lot.
Impact point is steady. 15 seconds.
Okay.
Impact point is steady.
Okay, nice and easy on the turn. Stand by for designate.
LXCS right hand turn, outbound. LXCS right hand turn, outbound.
Designate.
Roger.
Watch how much you turn it.
Copy. Okay.
It's gone. The lights are out. Okay, sight on steering. Take steering.
Okay, out to 230.
Come start. 6 speed. Speed is 470. They're shooting guns, but more we blew the living snot out of them now.
Super one. Let's step on it.
They're following us. Yeah, it's falling away behind us.
Yeah, good.
Picture clear.
How high up does it look there, Skipper?
Oh, it's below us.
Well, I mean for our wingman.
Set of explosions.
Picture left.
Guns are going off all over the place.
Tight hack.
Nice shooting too.
F-15s and British Tornadoes accompanied by EF-111 radar jammers hunt and destroy Scud missile launchers. The F-111s also go after Iraq's industrial sites and power grids.
Bird fighting wing. I'd check Bang 142. Negative is 41. Clear to come clear formation. Tomorrow.
Nice. Going back.
Double up, go ahead. Okay. Say again? Tahab. 05 RTB going to the harbor.
Oh, roger that.
Clear change. Falcon and Bank. That's affirmative, it's 2 CBU-50 on the left side of that plane. We're secure.
Roger, Shihab, this is truck spell Echo Romeo Uniform Charlie Kilo 70. We're entering airspace in a few minutes, sir. We're at flight level 160, squawking 2674. Truck 70.
Vanquish Victor 3.
Golf 361, London 27, Bagheera, Bravo, please.
10 Bravo, 361.
Vanquish Victor 3. Bang, Vic. Sahab, bang. Bang is north for 18 miles.
Roger.
We'll be arcing east over the water. Bang 2 is hung bomb.
Go 4-3 with.
Yeah.
LA 74 Bulldog, can you read me now? Roger, confirm your monitoring yellow 25, sir.
Go 4-3 with.
Yeah.
LA 74 Bulldog, can you read me now? Roger, confirm your monitoring yellow 25, sir.
Bang, descent check. Bang check. Bang, descent check.
Either height. 15 hope.
And we're off. Yeah. Check out the hotels on the right, the little harbor.
Taurus Forest 81, there is 2 cars blocking the runway. Blocking the taxiway, Mike.
Taurus 81, landing climb at 10.
Thank you, be careful.
Roger. Dead-eye, final stop. Dead-eye, clear to land 3-4, the wind is calm. Wind 3 green.
3 green.
Falcon 9,
Landed
Falcon
10,
10.
3 green.
15 now.
3 landed 10, T4.
Okay, they are calling you on 15, sir. Box 2.
It's got to be them right there. Here's a FLIR. Good. And a bundle of chaff. Ooh, good. Let me see who this is. Uh-huh. There's the trailers right there.
Heading 1-2, Victor. Victor 15 is our Victor 3.
It's our Victor what?
3.
Alright, copy. Let's go Victor 3.
So I'm gonna push crawl 5.
Bang, check. Falcon, bangs with you.
01 from Falcon 05 and route 4, ready check.
Bang, loud and clear. Bulldog, bang 01 with Falcon 05 and Falcon 09. How do you read?
Copy, 5 by posit, negative radar contact.
Roger that, we're Garlic 135 for 295.
Bulldog, combat 1-5.
Bulldog, bang, and Falcons are as frag.
Copy. Combat, go. Combat, go.
Roger, combat is bubble.
Copy.
9 on this.
Falcon,
Bang,
bang.
understand, 135 for 295.
And Bulldog, that's affirmative. Bang and Falcons as frag.
Copy. I show hits there going south.
For radar contact.
Bulldog, Crockett 3-2.
Crockett 3-2, go ahead.
Roger, Bulldog 2, check 40 past the area. Indicate Alpha 2.
Hey, Crockett 3-2, say that authentication again.
Roger, ma'am, 2 Alpha.
Kilo India.
3-2 is checking in with you at 4-1 past the hour.
Contact.
At base +5. Requesting sweet and sour.
Crockett 3-2, have negative contact. You're going to have to give me a positive first.
Ma'am, Crockett 3-2 is 2-5 on Delaware.
Stand by, searching. 774, push, yellow 3.
Michelob 1-1, check.
2.
Bulldog, Crush 03.
Crush 03, go ahead.
Crush 03, airborne as fragged on the Delaware 120 at 10.
Crush, stand by, unable to give you radar advisories.
Zip contact.
Zip, do you have any words on a pistol? Zip, got 2-0.
Roger, go ahead.
Yeah, so you have any words on a pistol, Blaine?
Negative.
And Center 6-1, copy 03.
Roger, go ahead. We will be back in about 5 minutes. If that's the question.
That's the question.
No, not this trip.
And lastly, be advised that Guppy 03, the number 2 tanker, has a setter flight with him at this time.
Setter last uniform. Go ahead. Yeah, we'll stay higher to the inside until we can clear on the left. Okay, fine.
Copy 0 on pointer 43, go ahead.
Well, we're on the east edge of the area. We had some traffic at our altitude. We're just trying to get away from it. So we turned back toward the CP.
Duck. And we're latched.
Copy 0 on pointer 43, say your bearing and range from your CP. Copy 0 1, are you the lead tanker?
0 1 is the only tanker.
Copy that, have you got checks?
Negative.
Copy 02 is the lead tanker at 20.5.
And Lassie, if you have the gas, we'll go ahead and get topped off and out of your hair. That's fine. Yep.
You're cleared back over to the right wing, Pitbull 3. Right. Or when you come off, go to the right wing.
Copy. Pointer 43, copy 01 is over the CP at this time in a left turn, 2325.
Pointer 43 is visual.
Pitbull 3, when we have about 5 minutes left till jump time, we'll cycle you back to the
Confirm, you said visual?
That is affirmative for pointer 43. Pitbull 3.
Thank you, sir.
All players, Bulldog, participate.
Something's on fire down there.
Two, come to the left. You will sit on left, which one? Say again. 10 miles to go.
Go.
Lane star, keep it 05. Are you visual?
Go ahead, keep it.
Lane star, keep it 05. We've just been up in the beach of Kuwait International.
Visual.
Various indications up there. Say again? Okay, please try to follow me. I'll take you to the target. Confirm by?
And right now we're
Confirm by?
scope.
Reverse port, reverse port, reverse port.
Eagles left 9 o'clock, Jackal.
Target. Roger. I will tip in first, sir. Say again? I will tip before you. Okay, I'm coming now in. Roger, 09 target south, 2 miles from Barrow Junction. Stand by for tipping. Stand by, sir. Stand by. Too early. Negative. It is too early. Okay. Okay, check. 2 is tipping in now. Say again? Tipping now. Tipping now. Stand underneath. Tipping in now. Just back here.
See if I can see this OA.
Okay, F-16 on top. Opposite heading. F-15.
Tally ho.
Sorry, F1.
Roger that. There's F4s also higher.
.2, Shannon Mile, you breath to the south.
Copy that. Offset right.
Lead to roll.
Okay, on Falcon. These are all the same 25,077.
Okay.
Lead check height, launch start 3, clean scope.
Leader, get it off.
Leader, overdiving now, 29 descending.
Copy, catch it off, please.
Catch it off.
And bag 1 dead.
Zero check position.
10 now, find out, crossing out now, 790.
There you go. Boom.
Check height. 190.
Roger, 2 visual with 3 only. Join up.
Check your position. Just check your position, we can join up.
Bombs go short. Canadian.
Captain 2 said that 250.
Roger, 2 is 270 from Bullseye to 130 nautical miles.
Captain 1. Some last time, some of the
Did the visual on your left, 9 o'clock.
There's a CBU hit.
Copy lead.
There's hard.
Again on the clock.
10 o'clock left.
From Bullseye to 125 nautical miles. 126.
Roger, we are in front of Phoenix now.
Hold on, keeper.
Keeper, go ahead.
On the red bubble, don't go on.
Keeper, copy bubble.
Aircraft crew. Sorry? Keeper crew. Keep them starboard. Come down starboard. Roger, carry with the F1. Carry with the F1.
Starboard, the F1 now.
There he is.
Visual damage into opposite heading.
130.
Your head. Check. Alpha jet in your left, 9 o'clock. Range 2.
Affirmative.
Stand by.
On star 3 is 270.
Check your height.
Once they destroyed the planes on the ground, the Tornado pilots put the airstrip itself out of commission, scattering a generous layer of mines which crater the runway and discourage repairs.
Good. That was an excellent splash. Red smoke.
Other airfields faced the wrath of American B-52 bombers.
Jeff, 1, 2, 3, people 1.
My wife and I had a little girl 13 days after the war started, taxiing out, and time to think about, reflect a little bit, after the first couple weeks of the war. Yeah, I thought about my little girl, wanted to make sure I got home to see her and make sure she had a daddy to see once I got home. Throughout the brief, stepping out to the jets, your entire focus is on getting the job done and bringing everybody home safely. You're so focused on doing the job and being in position and watching your radar. You think you're going to act one way, and then you hope you act one way, and once you get up in the air, you may act a little different. Especially after the war started, when we started seeing the polls and stuff and how much support the president had, then that just made us more proud to go out there and do our job and fight for America, because we knew that just about the entire nation was supporting us and backing us up, and that's an American dream, and certainly pretty much everyone in the military's dream is to be united. So it was just super to see that.
Every day, there is an order that comes down. It covers every mission, every time over target, every call sign, if tankers are involved, every air refueling track. It's a team effort it's unbelievable in scope, and everyone has a small part to play, and taken together, these individual missions come together to form what guys will call a package.
Shark 3-0, red ground now. Hold red, I contact your sweet clear proceed and switch bad 6 Papa Kilo. Bad 6 Papa Kilo.
Red Crown, Factory 2-4.
Shark 7-3, red ground, go ahead.
Setting out shake leads 5,000, thanks, right?
Roger,
Two at 5,000, thanks,
Mike 3.
Do you think that's a no release or what?
I don't think so. I've double checked and I got 4 release pulses in.
Bingo. Bingo.
Red Crown, Factory 24. And I've got a hung store indication.
You don't think the message ever got to that turf?
Yeah, I don't think so. And Red Crown, this is Factory 24, bubble this time from Whiskey 8.
And Factory Red Crown, you're clear to switch.
Red Crown, Lone Star 3, looking for Sweet Sweet.
Roger, sir. Still looking for your recycle.
Keep it down, tobacco.
Well, they don't appear to look abnormal.
Keep it down, check.
And long stop 3, Red Crown, you still up, sir.
Maybe 2's got them reloaded.
Long stop.
Go ahead and go manual, see if they'll come off.
And let's check the C here before we dump them off. Is that the Long Star 3 or Long Stop 3?
Long stop.
I'm going to go ahead and go down to altitude.
Long stop 3, Red Crown.
Long Star 1-1, we copy.
Roger. Long stop, or
Hey, give me a heads up before you pick up.
Push on my gadget.
I'm going to get below this step back here.
Stand by.
20,000 is good. You don't have to get all the way down.
And Lone Star 3, Red Crown, your Sweet Sweet, there.
Copy, thank you. It looks clear to me. How about you?
Looks good. Go ahead.
Red Crown, streetcar, who's checking in Whiskey 1, half alpha.
And streetcar 312.
Try your alternate release button.
312.
This jet doesn't have one, does it? Cycle your master arm on and off.
And streetcar 312, Red Crown, hold you.
Yeah, I think that. I still got the hung store. I'll have to reload.
Bravo control.
Copy.
Bad 2.
That's what I'm having today.
And you can be able to land with that, okay?
Yeah, should be no risk. Right.
Copy. You've had this once before, haven't you?
Yeah, but it was hung insecure. You're sure that it's hung securely?
That's affirmed. You're secure this time.
Still in position now.
Double up.
What you doing, Falcon 1-0?
Yeah, so fairing is Alpha Bravo is drag. Charlie, shoot by hits.
Falcon 1-0, what you doing now?
There's weather, smoke, and
You can speak to go right.
You are coming? In position, turn change. Okay?
They're secure with that.
1-0, come to my way. 09. Negative, stay in those team 1. Falcon and Frank. Head to Aradargo.
That's
Do you want another formation? Okay, no.
okay, that looks really good.
Roger, when you finish, everybody.
705, cross immediately. Welcome back, this was the 1000 South Channel Locker. Report, very much.
Good. Bang 1 on the go, forward, full stop.
Report final, bridge down time. Close to 134 to 1090 range.
Thanks.
9 Doha, we are following at 737 on final, continue left pitch. 199 Doha. You're following 737 on final runway 34 by traffic inside. Behind the 737. T31, give way to the fighters. Alpha Jet crossing from Echo to November.
Will be Echo to November.
Roger, hold position, standby.
Okay.
Flying 1 Doha, crossing from Foxtrot to straight ahead.
Bang 1, say again.
Are you crossing from Foxtrot?
That's perfect.
Are you crossing the runway? Golf 331 Doha, straight ahead, and give way to 1 F-16 crossing from Foxtrot.
All Falcons, the feedback.
Roger.
And tower, Bang 1, the Alpha Jet's gonna cross?
Negative yet. Flying 1, cross the runway from Foxtrot.
Bang 1.
Roger.
Tower, Bang 1 request.
Go ahead.
Request a taxi here on the sideways taxiway to Mike.
Hey, Roger, that's approved. Aircraft 7 on line, go fast, 051. Delta 051, report show spot. Oh, yeah. 704, make a left turn next. 331, clear to the minute. Confirm parking, message over paper. Right up.
Tower, Baron Trek would like to follow 704 across and down Delta.
That's approved.
The minute that we turned around and started heading south to depart Iraq, there was always a tendency to a certain amount of relief, but I think the conscious thing that we really forced ourselves to do was make sure that we didn't let down. Once we had crossed the border back into Saudi airspace and we knew there was no ground threats that would be active against us, then there was a little more time for reflection.
Phone calls from all kinds of guys and letters from all kinds of guys around the world saying, you know, you're actually getting to practice your profession. I always tell them peace is my profession.
From 5, we're now boned.
Today. Club 2, Magnum 2 target area.
Dead end place left, go.
TH. Good men. Not with all of them. Okay. Stopping the ears, going to wide, looking for sounds. Okay. I've got an airplane on the pan. Where? On this pan, by this. Got it. 2 planes.
3's rolling in, heading 210.
Contact on.
Aircraft on the pen, boss.
Yep. I'm still tracking it. Happy. Bomb's gone. I'm happy.
You get this, Norman. I buy you bourbon and coke tonight.
Negative. Well, 4's got a 3, nose 15.
Oh, it's missed. Oh,
More clean there.
UXP.
3, what's his position? And left side right now, 176.27, but he's down now.
Bloody subject nigger aircraft, got it. Still got it.
Number 2, SAP target tracker in the left 8 o'clock.
Still tracking.
Control 1 is India minus
Impact 1, 2, 3.
6 for 3 miles. Advanced radar.
You hit the wrong way. Yep, that's what I went for. Okay. DMPI was up one. Okay, right.
And run your
One that's taxied onto the pan. Happy with that. Bomber station. Come on, you bugger. Negative. Come around. Okay, sights on. Stand by. Happy. Losing. 3059. Take it. 3059. Losing. Still got it. A bit of a head nod. Still got it. D8! You bastard!
It is an L-shaped building. 30 seconds. I'm on the bottom of the L. 30 seconds. Stand by. Goes clear down to the bottom. 37. Splash.
Good.
Marvellous. Splash. Look at that. Don't bother. Looking good. That was an excellent splash.
Lots of
red smoke. Okay. do some snow plowing here.
Okay, the speeds are good for the release.
5 seconds. Come on the tickle button.
Yep. On the tickle button.
Bombs are gone.
I got bombs gone with a hack, and I do have time to attack also. Coming right to 135, Dave.
Okay, you get the threat.
Right. Okay, it's a 2 right 5. You just keep blazing. I'm looking.
Okay.
Right to 135.
Okay, 50 seconds. Seconds. You're looking out the right side.
That's good. And I see the laser on. I am looking out all over. That's a Protel right below us.
30 seconds.
Continue doing your empty.
30 seconds. 27 seconds.
Good, good. Just continue. Okay, I have a flare below us. I got some fires on the ground below us. Looks like some little bit of AAA left at 10 o'clock snow factor. You got
okay, check
15 seconds.
Side. Check the right side of my
15
head.
seconds, I am.
12 seconds. End game now. 10 seconds.
Keep her steady. Keep her steady. Okay, continue. No threats right
5
now.
5 seconds.
No threats right now.
Foot 65, Tuck.
Go.
Give contact with
I got it.
Okay.
Secondaries.
Stay narrow for some BDA.
I got it.
Right to 252.
Okay, I'm looking outside now.
Just trying to determine if he's north of the target.
Okay.
About 20 miles.
We're good to go.
Lasers on.
Spike base plus 17.
Okay, we got AAA blowing up below us.
Okay.
Okay, you're outside now.
I'm outside. Okay, I see the laser on. Continue, we got a cartel. Find your Dimpy, we're about to get rid of the bombs.
I've got
5
6 seconds. Laser is on.
Bombs are gone. Okay, I'm right.
Yeah, I'm right.
And we'll come off to about a 110.
Okay, I see AAA off to the right there.
Okay. Right now, there's no AAA that I can see. Can't see or check our belly. There's a flare coming up right.
We got AAA coming up to our belly almost. I can see it on my side.
Blazing your target.
40 seconds.
Let's call board it.
Okay, 36 seconds. I'm going to take a quick peek.
210-90 Sprite.
We got 30 seconds left to fly, Dave, and I got a backup hack.
30 seconds, we're good.
Nice sweat.
30 spike, base plus 19.
There's explosions in the target area.
Seconds.
Explosions in the target area. Lasers looks like it's working. AAA continue. AAA below us. Left at 9, no factor. It's real pretty down there. 5 seconds left to fly, Dave. Real pretty down there. Nail that bitch.
30 spike, base plus 19.
Okay, stand down for a little BDA.
Yeah.
Let's get away from the AAA. Let's get to the right.
You can start your turn now.
Looking for threats to the right, and our heading is going to be about 250-ish.
Okay.
You ready? We're coming 10 seconds off.
You're gonna let it go at about 48. Run it by, Carl.
On your call? Okay, I'm waiting.
Okay. Well, how much more time?
Right now it's 0.
Okay.
You tell me when.
Ready. Ready. Next start a watch for me.
Pickle?
No. Ready. Ready. Pickle.
Okay. Coming right. We're counting down.
Okay.
Okay, lasers on. We're looking good. Okay, rolling out. 25 seconds to impact.
Okay.
Looks like we got AAA going off. The fire's going off underneath me. No big deal. Keep blazing. You're looking good. In 40 seconds.
Okay.
20 seconds to go. Looks good.
Go.
Give contact with Wedge.
Not talking to him, but I know he's on the fleet. Impact. Stay there. You good with this?
Coming right.
About
Stay
20
on it.
miles.
Okay.
Wedge, Schlitz. So, Billy hit his.
How close are you to yours?
I'm looking at it right now. The smoke's just starting to clear away a little bit. I'll give you it in a second, okay?
Okay, I've got my... seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna count you down.
Okay, you count me.
69,000.
7 seconds.
Okay, just wait till my call.
I'll get your call.
62. 59.
Shell friendly traffic 20014 tracking west. Base plus 17 also traffic 220 10 mile tracking north.
Ready.
They're gone.
Roger. Got it.
Coming right.
There's the other target. Looks like there's a big hole in the roof.
We're coming to our egress heading. Right there, rolling out.
Our last target is destroyed.
Buddy Spike, base plus 19. If you were to move it to, you've got about 30 seconds of flight time left.
Okay, I'm staying on it.
Buddy Spike, base plus 19.
Impact.
Okay, coming right.
Yep, you stay on it.
Austin calling Buddy Spike.
Okay, I got a flare right below us, right 5 o'clock. Sequence, out of sync bomb, please.
Okay.
Buddy Spike, base plus 20.
Off with some VDA for just a second. Just come right to heading.
That was a Buddy Spike on us. No problem.
Looking for 244 on the heading.
Roger.
Going up. Yeah, Roger, clear.
Buddy Spike, base plus.
Steering's coming left now. Now it's coming right. So we're looking good. All right, 10 seconds to release. Roger. 50,000 feet, that makes it 40. That looks good. Coming on the pickle button. We're looking good. Clear the pickle. On the pickle button. It's swinging right and left. Yeah. Take what I can right here. Roger 2, 1. Lasers off. Bomb's gone. Bomb's gone. Roger that. Right turn. Coming right. Coming right. $28 seconds. Roger. Waiting for 20 seconds.
Show 4-1. I show
20 seconds time to go. Laser coming on.
With me to the south.
Laser coming on. Got the laser on. Holding the track and steady on the far corner. Roger.
Call sign, calling back.
Good. 10 seconds.
Shell 4-1. I'm going to tell you, I think that's wedged to the south.
4, 3, 2,
My position
1.
for about 10
Should
miles.
be impact. Boom! Oh, yes! Coming right.
Base plus 19. Buddy Spike, base plus 19.
Lasers off. Lasers off. Coming right. We destroyed that thing bigger than Dallas. Okay, coming right. Heading 2.
Buddy Spike, base plus 19.
Roger that. Sequencing you up. Center it up if you can. Center the steering. It's coming right. 15 seconds. Coming back left now. Sloppy. Yeah, I know. Sloppy. Coming on the pickle button. Clear the pickle. Clear the pickle. AAA is still below us.
Calling Buddy Spike.
3, 2, 1. Bomb's gone. Bomb's gone. Roger bomb's that. Gone. Chapping. Oh, shit. Somebody blew up my dippy. All right, move it. I'm going to try. Fire the laser, see if it gets there. Roger, you got 24 seconds. Oh, shit, somebody hit that one, too. Got to keep moving it.
Picture clean.
Yeah. 1, coming up on the heading. I don't think it's going to get there. All 10 seconds. Keep firing it. Too late now. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact. Okay. A little long in the same area.
Base plus 20.
All right.
Slow bogey.
On the pickle button.
North target 16 miles, tracking east.
Shell 4-1.
That's Steve Triangle. My target area.
Laser off. Laser off.
My target area is under the smoke. I'm picking this building here. 29 seconds time to go. There's all sorts of debris down there.
20 seconds.
22 seconds. 20. Looking for 15. There's my building.
15, laser on.
Lasers on.
Picture
There's the building.
Okay, 10 seconds. Missile launch.
8.
1.1.
Base Spike, base plus 20.
Chaff.
Impact. Impact. Like you wouldn't believe.
Shit hot.
war, sitting down discussing what we had just witnessed and been a part of, and some of those who'd studied a little military history began to scratch their heads and say, well, you know, there are different kinds of changes in warfare, evolutionary changes versus revolutionary changes, and we may have just witnessed a revolutionary change in warfare. The combination of stealth and precision-guided weaponry gives the battlefield commander the opportunity for his forces to roam the enemy's camp at night undetected and unhindered, and destroy the target of the commander's choosing with over 80, sometimes 90% chance of success to the second. I mean, we would fly these missions for the bombs to be dropped to the second on particular targets, and that our battlefield commanders have never, ever in the history of warfare had that capability, and we do now, and it is an extraordinary and revolutionary change in warfare, and we need to know that we have crossed this particular hurdle, and we will never, ever, ever go back.